everyone. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my workshop that I'm giving next Saturday. It's for 5 Saturdays, and it's called Finding Your Voice Through Exploration and Creativity. And the reason I wanted to talk about it is because this workshop, more than any other, is incredibly personal and close to my heart, because it has taken me some time to really find my voice with this medium. And one of the things I'm going to do in the workshop is I will be showing a PowerPoint that I've put together of where I started when I went to college, and I majored in fashion design. I became a fashion designer. I worked for various designers and then tried to start my own collection, and ended up designing hand knits for Elle Magazine, and really just wasn't happy the entire time. I then worked for an ad agency and did a whole lot of other stuff, and then I found jewelry and started designing jewelry. Loved it, but it requires a lot of equipment. It requires a separate studio. It requires lots of things, and it's also extremely expensive. I was working with 18 and 20 karat gold, and I really enjoyed working with gold. I didn't enjoy working with silver so much. So there were lots of things, and I was having to spend the majority of my time selling the things that I was designing. And so the time in the studio was less and less, which I loved, but I really ultimately just started to feel like I was a little bit in limbo, and it really wasn't all that I had hoped, and felt that there was more. There was more that I could be doing creatively. So, which led me to hand stitching. And again, it took some time for me to really feel that I was finding my voice within that world of hand stitching. And so here you have in the background this, which is the piece that many of you have seen me working on. I started really seriously putting this together when I was at my artist residency in France, which was amazing, and it was so helpful in that it really encouraged me to think beyond what I had been thinking previously. So I suddenly had a studio with this big wall, and I'm thinking, well, I can go much, much bigger. And I'll put a link for some of the videos that I did during that period, where you can sort of see the process and as it unfolds, and the improvisational stitching. But with this, I started to also paint. And then this summer, I've been gifted a studio by my neighbor, who was just incredibly kind and generous. And so I have this wall that I'm able to work on and use, and that's leading me in a slightly different direction. But it's all of a piece. It all feels like this kind of evolution. And as I was doing all of this, the more I thought about it, the more I thought, this is when I found improvisational stitching, when I found that sort of niche for myself, that felt incredibly exciting. I mean, it was just thrilling to feel like I was really doing something that I wasn't seeing, where it really was me. It was all me. People, I think, can see that, they can see that when they see one of my improv pieces, they know it's me. And it really felt like I'd found finally a way to express myself using material and other things. And so now, with getting involved in painting more and all of that, it just feels like more of the same. I'm sort of on this trajectory, and it all feels of a piece, and it's just thrilling. I mean, there's just really nothing like it. to finally find something that you're doing that's you, that's really you, that's uniquely you. To be able to find that is one of the most exciting things in my artistic life that I've done. And so I really wanted to break it down and kind of analyze, well, how did I get here? And so that's what this course is about. Leading you, whoever signs up, by the hand and showing you through exercises that we'll do together, different things to uncover so that through exploration, you can find what really speaks to you and how you can use the skills that you have to express yourself in whatever way that ends up being. One of the things I wanted to mention was, what if you don't know what your voice is? I mean, you just don't have a clue. How do you go about finding it if you don't even know where to look? And that's what this workshop is going to be about. We're going to find it through looking in all kinds of different places. And I'm going to walk you through exercises that we're going to do together during the workshop so that you aren't just feeling like you're being told this kind of esoteric thing and then you're sort of off on your own trying to figure it out. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. The other question often that comes up is people will say, well, but I'm not creative at all. You know, I love following patterns, but I don't have a creative bone in my body. And I would argue that that is incorrect. I think we're all born creative beings. I think it's innately within us as humans. So you just haven't found your niche. You just haven't found the thing that speaks to you louder than anything else. You don't have the tools to figure out how to put the things that you love and are inspired by together in a unique way that's yours, that speaks through you. All of those things are what we're going to be delving into in this workshop. This is not a pre-recorded workshop. It's a hands-on via Zoom with different exercises that I've put together, lots and lots of hand-holding and cheering on, so that each person feels that they're really being supported individually. So it's not like you're going to sign up for this and I'm just going to be talking for, hours for each workshop. It'll start with a conversation. I'm going to give some examples, and then there are going to be lots of different exercises throughout each class that we're going to do in the class. So it's not like you're going to have homework. If you then want to delve even further in whatever the topic is of that class, of that week, go for it. But this is not one of those workshops where, I give some long lecture and then you're off to the races on your own. This is one where I really want to be there for everyone, for each person as they unearth the things that inspire, that if you don't know what inspires, we're going to find out. We're going to actively find for each person what that thing is or what those things are. So if someone says to me, well, but I love abstract, but I also love representational. So how do you put that together? We're going to find out. That's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out how to put all of those different elements, seemingly disparate elements, but we're going to find the common thread that runs through both. It's going to be so much fun. And so I'm so excited about this workshop. I think yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited. There's still a few spots left. I've kept it small. So it starts this coming Saturday. There's time to sign up. There is no prep work. You literally need to have, if you're a stitcher, some needle and thread. If you're not, whatever medium speaks to you. If you don't know, we're going to investigate and talk about all of that. So don't worry. You don't have to prep anything. You don't need any specific materials. Whatever you've got at home, we're going to work with that. Okay? So I hope that some of you watching this will be able to join us. It goes for 5 weeks. The last week is July 2nd. I'm actually going to be up at my friend Pat Polly's, I think. And I will be filming that class from her house. But it's for 5 weeks. It's going to be such fun. I'm just thrilled to be doing this class. I'm putting the link for the workshop in the upper right-hand corner. So you can click right there on that link. You'll see a little eye with a circle. You can click on it. It'll take you right to the link to sign up if you want to. I'm also going to put the link below in the descriptions. And I hope you'll join me.